Hello and welcome to another Let's Play. Me, GamerWolfSix of Sileo, Tales of a New Dawn. Before we start, if you're interested in getting this game, then you can get it for free on itch.io. But if you want to support the people that make this game and or get the newest version earlier, you can go to Patreon. I completely forgot about it, looking up the number, but I was able to do that in those short seconds. It's $5 a month. $5 a month? It might be. I mean, I have $5 a year, though there's that whole Patreon thing. Anyways, in the last Let's Play, we bumped into Kyrex, and that was unpleasant. And then it was Russell's first day, and he's doing a good job, even though he says like a lot, like he's a valley girl. And we'll start. Is that face? Hyena. Upon my journey home, I made a small diversion in order to sate my curiosity, retracing my steps down the very same road where I had spotted the individual only minutes before. Having arrived, said individual was still present. There, where it's not so wet or so late, I would have been concerned. Alas, that were not the case. If it were not so wet, I decided to perform something of welfare check on this person, just in case. With the unexpected rainfall earlier in the evening, the river was running more rapidly than what was normal. Were someone to fall in, they would have doubtless been swept away by the turgid current. I can read. Perhaps it was my nature, but the slightly unusual circumstances and at the very least captured my attention. Having parked my car nearby, I approached this person and made an attempt to capture their attention. An awfully strange time for a picnic, is it not? So it is. I instantly recognized the person as being Kyrex, and perhaps felt a moment of regret for my decision of checking in. After all, I would hardly say either of us felt warmly about the other. However, the identity of this individual notwithstanding, the circumstances were still most unusual. At the very least, I would ensure nothing was amiss. I must confess, I was not expecting it to be you. Do you sit out here often at night? No. I see. Might I ask what brings you here, then? Ye didn't concern yourself with me, Ty. Ain't nothin' for us to talk about. Perhaps not. His little floopy ears. Kyrex's demeanor was uncharacteristically sullen, particularly from someone typically so outspoken and boisterous. At the very least, there was something on his mind. You're still here? Indeed. I know when something is up. A cat's senses are never wrong. I don't believe you honestly give a shit. Not for a minute. I suppose you could call it a habit of mine to help those in need. Despite our differences, if you would talk, I would listen. Upon my return home, I was surprised to see Diego still awake, sprawled out across the couch. Across the couch controller? Oh, couch. Controller in hand, playing what I immediately recognized as to be a game we spent thousands of hours playing in university together. It's Palo. Pombat Evolved. There should be a comma there. Oh shit, I haven't played this in years. Right? Neither have I. Not since I moved here. What's your excuse? Okay, sorry, that just brings me back memories of playing Halo when I was preteen or early teens, and then playing Halo 2, and then going to college and playing Halo 3, and completely bombing my calculus exam. I mean, not because of that, but I could have spent an extra couple of hours trying to study. I wasn't gonna pass that anyways. I guess I got busy with life. Besides, it honestly wasn't the same playing without you. I know what you mean. I think this is the first time I've played it since we last played together. I kind of avoided it. I avoided it because I just, reminded me of you. Man, playing Halo 3, 4-player co-op, that was pretty cool. But man, Legendary was a cakewalk with 4 people. But now, we're together again. So what do you say? Feel like shooting some bad guys? Damn straight, I'll join you. Diego handed me a controller and started up the match. It had been a long time since I played, but as soon as the match began, it all came flooding back to me. My score quickly passing Diego's to sit at the top of the leaderboard. Damn, 2 years later, and you're still kicking my ass. I played so much of this back then that it's basically muscle memory at this point. Do you still have your old save file and everything unlocked? Damn right. All the characters, weapons, stages, and even those silly maps you made. Oh man, the maps. All penises. Remember that one I created with a huge open central area that made the game run like crap? I still got it. I've got a new console now, so maybe it runs better. Then again, maybe not. Shall we find out? Oh hell yeah, let's do it. Ooh. We finished our current match and dropped back to the main menu, where Diego lured the map named Ultimate Intimate Erotica Quest, made it complete with story mode involving a collection of pornographic magazines. So not Halo? Of course, they weren't actually erotic, nor could you make out what was on the cover. The joys of imagination and old games in their muddy textures. Jeez, I remember this. You put heaps of time into making it, so we were so proud when it was finished. I was so immature back then. I remember having these weird, like, daydreams when we were making it, and it was like, gets us talking and something would happen. Huh? Really? Oh shit, that's hilarious. I had no idea. If I had clicked, maybe something would have happened. I was such a coward. So was I. We fired up the map and began our quest to collect more magazines than the opposing team. Diego made a beeline straight for the center of the map, and as he arrived, an error message popped up. The game crashed to the dashboard. Oh my god, it's even worse now. I was expecting something, but not that. Diego rebooted the game, this time going straight for the co-op campaign, avoiding the map entirely. As the story started, the voiceover came in giving background to the plot, and recapping the previous game in the series in brief. Diego recited every word from memory in perfect sync with the voiceover without missing a single beat. Jeez, I think we might have played this one too much back then. I'm not complaining. I could say the same thing about San Andreas. Good game. Neither am I. Once the cutscene ended and the gameplay began, we rapidly moved into the level, remembering every enemy position, and sometimes even ricocheting shots off walls to hit enemies that had yet to reveal themselves. Between our extensive knowledge of the game and the bond between us, we made an excellent team, clearing the level in record time before moving on to the next. Beginning the second level, Diego struck up a conversation as he played. So, anyway, how was your day? Anything interesting happen? Several interesting things had happened. Not least, my encounter with Kyrex. I still don't know how to approach the situation. I wasn't committed to telling him, or otherwise, but at the very least, I wanted more time to mull it over. Instead, I decided to fill him in on the remainder of the day. Well, it was Russell's first day today. He did really well, I think. Ty seems to be happy with him. That's great. I gotta admit, I warmed quickly to the guy. Will be nice having him on the team. Oh, sure. Oh, and Logan paid us a visit. Logan? Huh. Yep. Diego looked at me expectantly, eyebrows raised, clearly querying the outcome of our bet. I sighed before reaching into my pocket to retrieve the $10 I'd withdrawn earlier that night. You win. I knew he'd be such a bearish... I knew he'd be such a bearish bear. Good thing I anticipated it. I did some light training today, and thought up some ideas of how to best handle him. Hopefully, I'm ready for it. I'm sure you are. You did amazing against Russell. Despite the shaky start, he didn't stand a chance once you got into your groove. I've still got it, apparently. Damn right you do. But yeah, it's definitely Logan I'm up against. No, Logan, he's the bull guy, I think? No, wait, he was the bear guy. Anyways, got a letter confirming it and everything. Oddly, there was a straggly gray clump of fur stuck to the adhesive on the back. Don't mailmen usually wear gloves to avoid that sort of thing? Lucas went cheap. Eric lives near here, so I'm sure that fur belongs to him. It was a good amount. He probably got a bad patch, bald patch. But yeah, beyond that, it's a pretty ordinary day. Beyond training and video games, did you do much? Nope. And like I said, it was only light training. I'm still a bit sore, so I don't want to overdo it so close to the fight. But I figured I'd do what I can to prepare anyway. I also feel less anxious about it all. You still anxious? A touch. Not as bad as before. It's kind of not knowing what you're in for, you know? Logan could be really strong, or have a unique find style. I'm feeling pretty good about it all, but I'm still a touch worried. I just want to be prepared as it can be. Makes sense. Although, in saying that, it's getting late. Shall we go to bed? You need your sleep for tomorrow, you know? What are you? My dad? I mean, you can call me Daddy. Ooh. Let's knock out a couple more levels. Then we'll head to sleep. Deal? Alright, deal. It wasn't long before I progressed into the game's third level. I knew the game so well that muscle memory was playing on my behalf, with my mind wandering to different topics. Diego was definitely in better spirits tonight than he was a couple of nights before. His confidence in himself had grown noticeably, and another victory could only help strengthen that. It was incredibly refreshing, if I was honest with myself. Things were a touch uncomfortable and awkward starting out, with everything weighing so heavily on Diego's shoulders. Ty's plan to have him compete was working wonders, but I felt incredibly conflicted by his desire to keep Kyrex's participation a secret from Diego. However, last thing I wanted was to interfere with the benefit Diego's participation was having. I didn't necessarily approve of Ty's actions, but I'd come to trust his judgment. Also, yeah, just want to look back there because I'm talking a bit more loudly, because I want to be a bit more lively, you know? Reset my face. I actually look down there. I just hope Diego will forgive me when he inevitably finds out. Lesson thought, my inability to stifle a yawn caught our attention. Diego turns to me with a casual smile. Ah, yeah. You had a long day, huh? I nodded and leaned towards him, rested my head on his shoulder. He responded by nuzzling into me, while we both continued to play. Eventually, the level was clear, and Diego put his controller down. Sorry, I should have thought about you when he asked if we should go to bed. Pfft, what? It's fine. Don't stress about me. Shall I get some shut-eye? Wink, wink. When I went to continue for the continue button, starting up to the 5th level. Dude, you sure? Yeah. My yawn partway through my spots. Damn it! I'm yawning too. It was met with Diego shaking his head. Come on, let's go. Diego stood up and slid his arms underneath me, lifting me off the couch with surprised ease. What? What are you doing? Bedtime. Ooh. Diego carried me down the hall and to the bedroom, slammed me under the covers, and took me in. He quickly undressed and got in beside me. Alright, night, Adrian. I love you, puppy. I love you too. Diego snuggled in close to me, kissing me on the cheek and wrapping his arms around me, pulling me into his warm embrace. I couldn't think of a better way to keep warm during the chilly autumn nights. His fur, a warm blanket wrapped snugly around my body. Never experienced that. Also, I don't think I'd want to experience warmth because I'm in Texas. It's hot and humid. Really cold. Unless you get those Alberta clippers, which seem to be becoming a bit more frequent, fortunately for me, unfortunately for, Texas. Anyways, Diego rarely revealed this side of him, even to those he's closest with. Moments like these warm my heart, and further reinforced my feelings for him. As I drifted off to sleep, I did so with a smile. I hoped I'd get to see more of his sensitive side in time. Day 15. Dawn of the 15th day. The day began like many others, but with a familiar blanket of anxiety shrouding us both. Diego seemed more confident for today's fight than the previous, but it was clear he was still nervous nonetheless. All things considered, this was probably a good thing. Overrated confidence could easily be his undoing. Approaching the situation with caution made a great deal of sense. I'm worried he fights like I do. I haven't really thought about how to counter my own tactics. I know I could use size against him, but he could do the same for me. It's probably a good reason to avoid being too aggressive. But what if he does the same? We'll just be standing there. I guess it becomes a battle of patience then. Yes. Patience isn't my strong suit. Or niche. I'm sure Ty will give you a prep talk before the start. You might have some good pointers, or he. Here's hoping. Logan made it to the semi last year, so he's no doubt pretty good. Semis, huh? You give me a semi. Or semi. Pfft, what? That's my line. But yeah, I guess there's nothing for it but to do my best. What happens, it happens, right? One thing I really need to do is try not to read the words but get the general gist of words, I guess. Because sometimes it's like, I try to read it exactly, but then it's like, and I just fall over myself. That's a good outlook. I guess Russell's attitude kind of rubbed off on me. Got to me thinking about it all. Ooh, I want to rub off too. It's kind of like, life goes on, you know? Winning would be nice and all. And I'm sure gonna give it my best. But if I don't, well, I've already won the best prize. My butthole? Huh? What's that? It's you dope. Oh, right. I'm the real winner. Nuh-uh. Wait, I love you more. No, I love you more. Anyways, huh? Someone's at the door? Diego got up to answer the door, returning moments later with two familiar faces in tow. Hey there, lovebirds. Hiya. What are you two doing here? Axel and I, we're out running together. Right. I see, never mind. I figured we'd both drop in and wish Diego luck. We're both off work today, so we'll be coming along to watch the fight. Axel couldn't shut up about it last night. I'm expecting good things from you, Diego. No pressure, of course. It was so amazing. It wasn't that amazing, but I'm glad you enjoyed it, Axel. I recalled my conversation at work with Russell the day prior. Something had happened the night of the previous fight, and I want to know what. Russ... Do we have a list of people's names? It's been like a hot minute since I've last played this. That being the 6th month? And right now it's... Okay, so it's been about 2 months. Gallery? Good thing it's not too wooey. Characters. Russell. Okay, that's not... Oh, Russell. And that's Lucas. Okay. I call my conversation with Russell. Hey, I hope you don't mind me asking, but did something happen when you got home the other night, Axel? Huh? You know about that? Well, no, I don't know what happened. That's why I'm asking. If it's a secret, you don't have to tell me. What do you think, Axel? Shall we tell him? Oh, let me guess. You guys got the apartment? Well, yes. Actually, we started moving in the day before that. But no, that wasn't it. What is it then? Axel, do you want to do the honors? I noticed Axel was looking rather shy and nervous about the topic. He quickly shook his head, prompting Don to continue. Well, you two are fucking? X and I are a thing. You two are fucking. Whoa, what? Since when? Since Axel got a little too drunk and too... Dom! Shh! I'm just teasing Axel. Axel made his feelings pretty clear the other night. I think we both felt the same way for a long time, just neither of us really said anything. So I wonder how this is gonna work out with Axel's route. I guess it could be Axel or Dom. I wonder if it's gonna be like a threesome thing. Because like, and when it comes to furry games, at least furry visual novels, there's like more Nansu, which, you know, had that route which you could date two guys, but that game was never finished, so you didn't get that. It's also weird that like the supposedly canonical person you pick was like one of the last ones to not be completed. Anyways, and then there's like Clace's games that have a bunch of polyamory. And then now this. Wooby polyamory? Don't know. Diego nudged me with a smile. Sounds familiar, Adrian? Painfully so. Well, congratulations, guys. Maybe we should do a double date sometime, or something. Whoa, that sounds fun. Kinda does, actually. To be honest, I noticed the sparks flying between you two ever since I arrived. I wondered when one of you guys was gonna crack and say something. Honestly, I didn't expect it to be Axel, though. I might have had a few too many pina coladas, yes. Those. Yeah, I kinda made a fool of myself. But if it weren't for that, Dom and I wouldn't be together. Now, I really want to know what happened. The redacted version is that Russell walked him home as he sort of told Russell all about his feelings. I'd not gotten home myself, so I was unpacking boxes when they arrived. No wait, I'd not long gotten home myself, yeah. Russell came straight in and told me Axel had been drinking and had something he wanted to get off his chest. He left us alone, and, well, that's the redacted bit. Ooh woo. Let me guess, things got saucy. No, we just, no comment. Loud and clear. Axel was looking so incredibly uncomfortable. I felt a little bad for him. Seriously though, guys, congratulations. I'm really happy for you both. Thanks, Adrian. We're both really happy too. Right, Axel? Right. How's the butthole doing anyways? It goes without saying that Russell and I are totally cool now too. I felt bad how it was when he first arrived. Also, he's got floopy ears now too. I kind of viewed him as a threat. I called him up after everything was said and done, and I apologized. He was so gracious about it, and he was really happy for us. We chatted for a long while. I think we're becoming friends. I guess it's kind of similar for me. He was my opponent. I was worried he had something up his sleeve. After the fight though, he proved me wrong. So I guess we both kind of feel foolish, huh? Too right. He's a good person. I'm glad to see that now. He's working with you two now too, right? Isn't he? Diego hasn't worked with him yet, but I have. He seems like a good fit. The world works in mysterious ways, huh? Most definitely. Through the conversation, Axel remained rather meek. I decided to change the topic, to do something he'd be a touch more comfortable with. Axel, aren't you excited for today's fight? Huh? Oh, yeah! Diego's gonna kick ass. I appreciate the confidence. I just hope you're right. Any idea who your opponent is? Some bear named Logan. Adrian has had a good look at him. Ooh. I haven't, though. What do you think, Adrian? Diego's got this in the bag. It's going to be a hard fight. Diego has work cut out for him. Diego's going to have his ass handed to him in a paper bag. I don't want to give him too much confidence. Like, I don't want to be like, yeah, you're going to get fucked. Oh yeah, I guess I could just roll back. Sorry, I played a lot of Komorebi this month so that I can, do a bunch of side plays, but then... God, I miss being able to be like, I click here, roll back. Chew that. I don't know how it's gonna go. I'm just gonna have to do my best. We believe in you, Diego. You're gonna do great. Yep, so great. Thanks, guys. Anyway, correct me if I'm wrong, but doesn't your fight start soon? Shit, you're right. We should get a move on. Shall we all head down together? Yes. Did you guys want to jog there? Ah, man, I will never keep up with you guys. You did really good in last year's marathon. Yeah, but I got fat. It's okay. If you guys want to run, I'll hang back with Diego. Where's the fun in that? Let's all walk together. Right. You could always run circles around us. The four of us left the house and began walking towards the tournament grounds. Our journey was filled with idle chatter, and the occasional tease from Dom about what happened several nights prior, much to Axel's dismay. Yeah, I think that since we just got to the arena, I'm not sure if this is bad guy music or if this is just, chill gym music. I guess we'll see. But I think that's a good time to call it. Hyena. They added this kind of thing in, oh wait, that's just chill music. Okay. They added this, they recently added something in Dawn Course where they go, was it day 15 or something like that? It was like this person's route. I'm surprised that this is the first game that I've seen. I haven't played all the, visual novels or fur visual novels. But I just love that it's like, okay, here's the game version. Here's the day. Here's this route. Stuff that you can go back and go, okay, what are we going to be looking at? Because, I love games like Shelter and whatnot. It's just such a pain in the ass when you go back and you're like, fuck. Which route is Burry's? Or which route is Max's or something like that. Things were just like, fuck. And also what time sometimes. But it do be like that. What is download? What am I uploading? Oh. Huh. I mean, that's useful, but usually I just use an external hard drive, but I guess people are more cloudy these days. Anyways, until next time. Yeah, Axel Doms. Oh, so maybe a threesome. Ooh, woo. Anyways, on another Let's Play. Spay Neuter Animals. Me? Oh, if you want to play this game, sorry, I'm doing several things at once. I'm better, but not great. $5 on Patreon. It's kind of a weird thing because I think I'm like the $8 a month thing, but since I'm yearly, it's $5 a month. It's like 15% off or something. Anyways, until next time, me, GamerWolfSix of Sileo, Tales of Anew. So thanks and see ya.